Hello and welcome back to another Industrial Dimensions video. As always, I am Twichnitr0's, so let us fly over here. So this is the UHC build, the tribute build. If you don't know, this is where I build all of the mindcrackers who have participated in the UHC, and I pay tribute to them. Last episode we finished off Pyro, and I forgot that somebody said that well, someone reminded me that Netherrack can be used, and so what I did is I decided to replace the grey wool that I used to have on Justify, and I replaced it with the Netherrack, and I'm not too sure about it. I've only replaced the front so far. I decided what I'd do is when I was building PakRatt, because today we will be building PakRatt finally, our last mindcracker will be being built. Yeah, I thought I'd sort of get used to it to see if I like it or not. I think it might look a bit too bitty, sort of, you know, it might break it up a bit too much. Yeah. So I might have to switch it with the grey again, because I think the grey makes it look more like one of those t-shirts, whereas with that it doesn't. So let's get into building PakRatt, because I do now have a reference image for PakRatt's skin. It's back to its normal cool self, and so what I'm going to do is just throw down some blocks and see what it looks like. See if it looks like the actual thing. It's very black and white skin. I'm not quite sure sort of what type of clothing he's wearing, because it's, you know, pixel and stuff. It's quite hard to guess. I mean, MC Gamer, it's relatively easy to assume that it's a suit, but with PakRatt, a little bit more difficult. So PakRatt is our last person that we need to build. Shed a tear, or at least I have shed a tear for it. After I build PakRatt, all there is left really is to finish off that the big building build and the world that they're going to have with the mountain, the massive mountain. One of my friends described what I'm doing as building tabletop mountain, and it kind of is. It's a massive plateau that I have to build in order to get this the way I want it. I hope that PakRatt isn't the last person I have to build. I'm hoping that more people will do UHC. I think I might try and do a Milby skin anyway, because Milby has a very interesting skin, being a multicolored sheep. So it would be something interesting, and I wouldn't be able to use my block select tool as much doing it because of how many colors are in the skin. So I did not put up a video yesterday again. I'm trying to pace myself a little more now. I've realized that if I try and put up videos every day, then I might get a little bit burnt out. So I think I enjoy myself a lot more just putting up. Raining again. Why does it always rain? I need to turn up my feedback on my mic, because I can't quite hear what I'm saying, so it's hard. It just reassures me that I'm actually saying something. Because if this isn't recording sound right now, then it's not like I can just do this again. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Already built the legs. It's because I've got a good mind of what I want to do. I've been waiting to do PakRatt for so long. I've been wanting to do his skin, so quite a fan. I'm quite a fan. I like some of the stuff he does on his channel. It's just a shame, you know, he doesn't keep up a very, very frequent schedule. It's frequent enough, I'd say. Doses of PakRatt is what you get. Yeah, that's good hands. What goes? It's like this. Yeah. Okay. you get doses of PakRatt. I think I should definitely talk about the prank that he tried to do against Good, the furnace prank, that still exists in the Nether there, which I found pretty cool. The fact that it's still there after all that time. Testament to his genius. I thought that that was probably, I think it's probably the most thought out prank there is. Hold on, let me check the reference skin quickly. Oh, okay. Silly me. These are sleeves. There we go. There. Okay, sleeves completed. I think it was one of the most thought out ones, basically forcing Good to commit suicide. I mean, there is no way out of that. I mean, yes, Good could have had some feather falling or an ender pearl, which would have done it, but back then, no ender pearls, really. I doubt Good would have walked around with an ender pearl at that point. And as for feather falling, I'm pretty sure Good's not fussed about feather falling that much, so it would have killed him, and it would have just been so glorious to see the Good's frustration at not being able to escape PakRatt's fiendish ploy. It's something that I'm definitely thinking about using in maps now, such a trap. It definitely inspired me in, I want to say a positive way, but probably not so positive for anybody playing on anything that I make. Right now I'm a hobbyist map creator. You could say I only really make a map every now and then, and I don't put it on the internet, but I'm definitely wanting to put this puzzle map that's going out on the up on the internet so you guys can play. Because I want to have something to my name out there, which is good. And I'm definitely hoping to make it very good. I'm trying to get all the balancing issues and stuff sorted out so it's not too hard. Give the right amount of clues, but not give it away, so it's difficult, but not impossible. In fact, actually, it might be something that PakRatt's into, because PakRatt knows a lot about the game. He knows how this game works, and it might be something that he's interested in doing, because it's a puzzle map which works on peaceful, and it's very sort of about the game mechanics, and there's sort of evil traps in there and evil sort of puzzles where you have to really use your head to get through them, and I think he'd be a good candidate for it. Perhaps if he timed himself, maybe somebody else can try and beat his time, stuff like that. I'd like it if he timed it, if he did my map. I would be honoured to have PakRatt use and test my map. It would be great. So yeah, that's definitely something I need to work on, is my map, because I haven't been working on it lately. And I'm not showing you any new stuff to do with this build because I haven't worked on it enough, because I was taking a break from it. I need to go back to work for it, which I will do, because I need to, I've realised how much work that I actually need to do for this build. So the next episode might not come out very soon either, although I do want to put up perhaps an episode tomorrow. I want to put up an episode tomorrow with the build, with them all moving in. However, I realise that that might not be possible. Just because how much I need to do. So, there we go, some sort of rough type thing. I can't help but think this is sort of like a Victorian sort of styled clove. Not Victorian, what is it? That sort of very long sleeved with the thrills which look badass sort of thing. I'm using obsidian because there was nothing else which sort of matched the black but not black. This is going to be a relatively short episode, I think, because I'm building quite quickly because I have a very good thought in my mind about what I need to do, and I have quite a bit to talk about, so I hope I'm not boring you with my buildings and my chattings. Now, let me think. Okay. And oh well, yeah, need to do the back. Not too difficult, considering. I hope I don't get disturbed during recording. I shouldn't be, everybody knows that I'm recording, but it's just, yeah, do not want to be disturbed. I've set aside this time from my day. I went into town earlier and stuff, so this time right now is this is my recording time. This is my Minecraft time right now, and so I don't want to get disturbed. I want to enjoy my Minecrafts. You see, now I'm starting to run out of things to say because I talked too quickly. So gotta apologize for my talking too quickly as well. So PakRatt's current working on the MindCrack server is his park. Again, something that's very ingenious, quite technical, and very fun. Everybody likes a good theme park, Goodland. Definitely needs some pixel art there. If you need to take some inspiration for your giant good or whatever, I've got a giant good here. just so you know. This is something that you could probably do. I mean, I made it back a while ago. First person I made, but just in case you need to know, here's a good good. Or at least I think it's a good good. Good good. Yeah. I mean, you just have to scale it up, or scale him up by 2, if you wanted to make a very large good. Have I been using all of the things I wanted to use? No, not all of them. But if you don't know already, I like roses. It's kind of my thing. Or at least on Minecraft, it's my thing. It's what I do. I'm going to have a rose garden on once the server gets updated to 1.3. And I'm going to enjoy it. It's a shame that the MindCrack server isn't up for downloads. I would very much like to go and have a look at the builds that they had on it, or have on it, but it's not up for download anymore. So if anybody knows exactly what Good is doing with that, because I know he said that he was going to perhaps do a torrent every now and then, release it, and then just let Reddit do what Reddit does, which is allow things to never die. It's very, very community. Every little thing that goes through Reddit is known by all. I've noticed that from my recent Redditings. I did indeed read it many times. Okay, so too thick, and then we have a little bit of hair. It comes down here, and then sort of hair that's coming down the side. The whole side. Interesting. Sort of framed hair. Right. Okay, so the eyes. Need to put the eyes in as soon as possible because that will determine... Oops, what's going on there? The eyes will determine sort of what's going on. No, see it's a dark grey, but it's a darker grey than that, so... But that's definitely black. But I can't have black there if I have... Ah, darn. I'm gonna need a... How's bedrock? Bedrock eyes. Get rid of my rose. I guess that's slightly better. That may need to change. Oh dear. I appear to have removed my light wood because it's a very, oh, turn it to day. I need to remember to do that. Don't want to leave you guys in the dark. For I know that with recording things, it tends to sometimes look darker than people think. Oh, you see, suddenly when I filled that bit in, it looked a bit more like PakRatt, but there's something wrong here. I think it is just the eyes not being... Let me look at the skin. I think it's the eyes not being the right grey. Oh, that's a point. I've done the arms wrong. Nope. Remove this, I think. Is it here? So I tell you what, because I haven't cut yet, that's what looks weird. It's this bit. It looks too tall. Okay, well, because I haven't cut yet, I'll cut it now, and PakRatt shall be completed. And it'll give me a time to collect my thoughts and perhaps not ramble when I resume recording again. So I will see you in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I sure hope my commentary this episode hasn't been drab and lazy. I like to think that I try and keep it as exciting as possible. I was just thinking that previously it probably was a bit too over the top. It's just I was very excited to finally be able to do PakRatt. Let's stand on Zisto's shoulder. By the way, Zisto is also a genius. As you probably know, he recently pranked old Vintage Beef over there. He is over there, isn't he? Yes, Vintage Beef was the one who's over there. Yeah. He recently pranked Vintage Beef, and I totally knew it was going to be Vintage Beef. Because at the end of Zisto's episodes, obviously you have the thumbnails, but at the end of his episodes, Zisto put a little sound effect of falling damage, and I kept wondering, why is there falling damage there? Is it something to do with his prank? Because I know he likes to hide those little things. And when I heard that falling damage, I thought, falling damage? Who could that be? Why, of course, it was Vintage Beef. And it turned out to be Vintage Beef, so I was correct in my assumption that it was Vintage Beef. So I was very happy with being able to make that connection, because it's quite vague. Well, actually, fall damage, Vintage Beef, not really that vague. But you know, I noticed the sound effect, so I'm proud. Go away. I'm proud. I think this is better with grey. I know it's not the best thing, but this is too bitty and you know, it's just too crazy. Too crazy to be, yeah. So yeah, I can change this in MC Editor. I'll just remove the thing, but I like doing it like this because it gives me a chance to practice doing that really like quick select thing, where I just remove the block and place it like almost instantly. Sometimes obviously you do that and you take away the block and yet somehow manage to put the block there. It's really weird. But back onto PakRatt. Sorry for the tangent. He's completed, and I like how he turned out. Considering he's quite a lot of one block type, I would say he turned out very well. I should also note that I like his TNT cannon, just in case you're watching. I like your TNT cannon designs. They're quite exciting, and who doesn't like TNT? I mean, come on. I've been recently using it a lot for mining, and it's amazing stuff. I mean, there's a mountain in your way, puff, bang, it's gone. You need a lot of those, so... But you know, TNT is there to be used. So yes, this is PakRatt. These are the things that I missed out. I know it overlaps onto the back, but actually I think that doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't really make it look, you know, ugly just because these have overlapped onto the back. His sleeves there. So PakRatt, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed it. glad that you changed your skin back to your normal one to do some filming, because the old one, what was it? It was a some sort of jacket, such dinner gown type thing. One that I would it looked a lot like one that I actually wear in my own home. For us gentlemen, we do like to. No wait, I can't do it. Yes, say there, money punny. Okay, no, I'm not good enough. I, I, I shouldn't be doing impressions of people. So I'll fill this in my own time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. The next episode will probably be us moving these guys in. I'm not sure when that is. I'm going to try and put on more content to do with other things. Maybe a tutorial on larger sort of scaling, because I found that a lot of questions have been about what scale do I use. So I might do a quick sort of building tutorial on how different things in Minecraft are scaled up to this sort of level. It's not that hard, and once you know, you'll know, and you can build your own massive things. I mean, it's not that hard to build something like this in survival, particularly PakRatt, because you wouldn't need to cook up some stone, get some wool. Yeah. Ooh, PakRatt, there's a prank idea for you. Just build massive statues of yourself everywhere. I know it's very vanity, sort of, people would say that you suffer from vanity, but, it's an idea, eh? Oh god, I'm starting to say A, and I'm also procrastinating again. I apologise. So, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you leave a dislike, please leave a comment explaining your displeasure. And I hope to see you next time. I need to water my rose. Goodbye, everybody. There's been no sound in this video. Wonder if anybody noticed. Bye.